So, hi there. How are you, everyone? Thank you. It's Valentina here, and I am live on Instagram and YouTube. And today we're going to do again another flow to yin meditation practice. So, thank you again for being here, and remember to be kind with your body. Remember to be aware of every injury that you should have, that you might have in your body. So be kind, be gentle, work with the breath. Okay, so enjoy the practice. And so as always, we start with a few minutes of meditation. And if you have any question, then at the end of the class, I will stay a few more minutes to answer or share something that you would like to share. So so let's start then. Hi everyone, coming on Instagram. Hi there. Good. So let's start with a few minutes of meditation. So I'm gonna go to my mat. Now, for this class, as always, you will need or a pillow, okay, or a bolster. I'm going to use the bolster. You use what is more comfortable for you, one or two pillows. And even for the meditation, if you feel that the cross-leg position is not that comfortable for you, maybe you want to bring the pillow below the hips, so that you can elevate the hips a little more. Maybe you have a blanket or a block. Okay? Good. So let's take a seated position of your choice. You can either bring your hands over your knees or in your lap, as you feel that is more comfortable to release the shoulders. Release your arms so they are not tensed. Now find engagement in your spine. So lift the spine. And again, try not to tense the shoulders. Try not to tense your belly. Now you can either close your eyes, or maybe you want to lower the gaze down towards the floor. Maybe you want to have a look at the top of your nose, so down. And now slowly bring your attention to the breath. To the in-coming breath. And to the outgoing breath. In the meantime, double check the jaw relaxed, your tongue is relaxed, your shoulders, your arms again, your hands, your hips, your belly. Then you might want to take a few deep breaths so that you can gather your attention in it. It might be helpful. If it's not, just go back to the natural flow of the breath, in and out, and bring your attention at the entrance of the nose, towards the nostrils, so that you observe the breath there in the nostrils. So if you are controlling the breath, at some point let it be. So let go of the control, go back to the natural pace of the breath, so that you can observe the reality of the breath. So the reality of the breath, it will change, probably with every breath. You will see that maybe now the inhalation is long and the exhalation, maybe it's short. Maybe the next breath is the opposite. Or maybe it's a little tight, maybe it's shallow or deep. Maybe there is a gentle sound, or maybe it's silent. So you're gonna find out that the breath changes at any given moment. So that is the reality of impermanence. So impermanence is basically in everything. In everything there is a manifestation of life. So it starts with the body, with the sensations in the body and outside the body. So like tingling, pulsing, itching, cold and warm, right? Vibrations, little discomfort here and there, pain, but also with thoughts and emotions and feelings. When you pay attention, you see that thoughts, they come and pass. They come and pass, as well as feelings and emotions. Maybe now you are happy, and then in 5 minutes you are just, yes. And maybe in another 5 minutes something comes up and you feel miserable. And then maybe you feel that you are coming back again towards a joyful sensation. And then you're planning something, so maybe you feel a little anxious. So you're gonna find out that everything changes. Everything that has the nature of arising also has the nature of passing away. Slowly go back to the breath. And observe the changes in the breath. And remember that you are not doing it. You're not looking for anything specific. Remember, you're not lengthening the breath, you're not controlling it. You're just observing the reality of the breath for what it is. And pay attention to the attitude that you are having every time that you observe the breath. And maybe it's not what you were expecting. So what is the attitude towards that? Are you angry, disappointed, frustrated? You feel unworthy? Or maybe you feel happy because it is what you expected. And you are congratulating yourself in your mind. So what you want to have a look here is to have an equanimous mind. So that you can observe whatever happens without preferences. You don't like, you don't dislike. You're not indulging yourself in a pleasant sensation. And you are not trying to run away or beat yourself up for an unpleasant sensation. So we usually say that it's much more beneficial to cultivate an attitude of kindness, compassion, and friendliness towards yourself. So if you now notice that the mind got lost somewhere that is not in the nostrils with the breath, remember the attitude that we just spoke about, and gently and slowly bring your attention back there in the nose, observing the breath coming in and going out. Now slowly bring your attention up to the top of your head and observe whatever sensation is arising there. Some tingling, pulsing, itching, compression, pressure, releasing, openness. And slowly go down to the front of your head. So your forehead, the sides of the forehead, the eyebrows towards the center and towards the temples. Keep observing towards the top of the nose, from the eyebrows lowering down to the tip of the nose, the sides of the nose, and the eyes. The corners towards the center, and the corners outside, the eyelids, below the eyes towards the cheeks, and on the side of your face towards the ears. As we said, the tip of the nose and the entrance of the nostrils above the upper lip. And slowly go down towards the upper lip and the lower lip, the far corners of the lips, and the line where the lips meet. And now slowly down towards the chin, the sides of the chin, the sides of the jaw, to the far corners of the jaw, and then back forward towards your teeth, the tongue, the mouth, back to the throat. And now slowly bring your attention again up to the top of your head and start lowering down towards the back of the skull and the sides of the skull, towards the middle of the skull. Keep observing the sensations, and down towards the base of the skull, the top of your neck, the back, the down, the middle, the bottom of the neck, the sides of the neck, so that you come forward towards the throat, down where it meets the collarbones, towards the outside of the collarbones where it meets the shoulders, the top of the shoulders and the back of the shoulders, down below where are the armpits and the front of the shoulders, down towards the middle of the upper arms, both of them. And now go down to the elbows, the lateral sides, the inside, the top, the bottom, down towards the forearms, the middle, and where is the wrist. Observe the outside, the bottom, the top, the inside, where it meets the palms of your hands, and finally down towards the hands, the top, the fingers, the nails, the spaces in between the fingers. Observe whatever your hands are touching, the sensation of touch, maybe the skin of your legs, Maybe it's the fabrics of the clothes. Maybe there is a warm sensation, maybe some sweat is there. Now slowly bring your attention back up again towards your collarbones and slowly lowering down towards your rib cage, the front of the rib cage, the sternum, the lower ribs, and the stomach area. The sides of the rib cage and the sides of the waist, the abdomen, the navel area, down to the lower belly, even more down towards the genital, the sitting bones, the pelvis floor. Feel the touch of the sitting bones over whatever you're sitting on, the pillow, the mat. Slowly come up again towards your neck, down towards the back of the shoulders and your shoulder blades. The central axis of the spine where is each vertebrae. Down again towards the middle of the back, the sides, down towards the lower back, the sides of the back area, then the glutes, the anus, and again down towards the sitting bones. Slowly bring your attention towards your legs. So the upper thighs, the outside and the inside, the back of the thighs, down towards the back of the knees, the creases of the knees, the front of the knee where the kneecap is, slowly lowering down towards the front of the shin, the sides of the shins, and the back towards the calves, the big muscle lowering down slowly towards the middle, and then slowly down where it meets the heel of the foot, both legs, both feet. Slowly all the sides of your ankle, the front, the back, the lateral sides, the inside. Slowly down towards the top of your foot. Then your toes, in the between the toes, the nails down towards the soles of your feet. So now slowly come up again towards the nostrils and bring your attention there as the air comes in and the air goes out, and observe the entire of your body. Maybe some discomfort is there, some openness, maybe you feel spacious, tingling and pulsing, calming the mind, stillness. Now, to mark the end of the meditation, I'm going to ring the bell. So now that slowly you can bring some movements into the body. You can start maybe with the fingers and the toes and be gentle if your legs are a little asleep. Then maybe your wrists, you want to stretch your arms, maybe you want to open your eyes. Then maybe you want to stretch your legs. Be gentle again. Now cross the legs again, roll over your shins and come up in a tabletop. Okay? So let's go over tabletop. Let's bring the shoulders above the hands. And let's bring the knees right below the hips. Now when you are there, you want to press the hands away from you so that you feel that you are not collapsing down towards the shoulders down, but you are lifting up. Now let's try again with the exhalation. You want to go down with the shoulders, bringing your shoulder blades together. And then with the inhalation, you want to feel that sensation of pushing away from you, lifting up, feeling the movement directly into the shoulder joints. Remember, we are not doing cat and cow. We are not rounding and arching the spine. We are working directly with the joint of the shoulder. Okay? So let's try again. Keep the spine in a neutral. So engage the belly and quads. And with the exhalation, shrink down using the shoulder joints. Shoulder blades together. Do it actively. And with the exhalation, press up actively away from the floor. Last one, exhale. And inhale. Now stay there with the shoulder blades away from one each other. And let's start doing a few rotations over the wrists. Remember, be gentle here. Don't go and don't push too much. And now change the direction. Keep pressing the fingers on the ground as much as possible. Keep activating them. Good. So now find your stillness again, and with the inhalation, tag the toes under. And with the exhalation, everyone come up in downward facing dog. Now in downward facing dog, we're going to stay in stillness. Okay? So open your eyes, the stillness, so you don't move your feet, you don't move your legs. But you want to bring attention towards the breath again. And you want to bring the gaze of your eyes towards the upper thigh. Now keep pressing the fingers on the floor, especially the index and the thumbs, but keep opening the space in between your shoulder blades. So bring the shoulders away from your ears and take another couple of breaths. Keep observing what is happening as we were doing before in the meditation. And with the next inhalation, you want to look forward in between your hands and you want to take a gentle walk with your feet together. And you want to make space between your legs and your rib cage. Now with the exhalation, you want to start rolling the spine down, starting from your hips, ending with your head. And now with the inhalation, you want to lift the rib cage again. Start from the hips and end with the head. Exhale, round down. Now if you need, bend your knees. It's okay with me. And inhale. Lift and make space. Exhale, round. Inhale, make space. Last one, exhale. Now with the inhalation, you want to lift the rib cage up, the head, and then the arms. Look to the thumbs, place the palms together, and with the exhalation, bring your arms on your side. Now slowly feel the soles of the feet down on the floor, touching whatever you are practicing on. The mat, the carpet, the floor. Bring your shoulders gently back. If you feel that you are rounding the spine, keep lifting up, keep making space in between your hips and your rib cage. Slowly bring your weight towards the back of the foot and pay attention to what is happening. Engage your quads, engage your pelvis floor, engage your lower belly, and bring your hands in prayer. We open the space of yoga with an Om together. Bring your hands on your side again. Keep observing your body, and with the inhalation, bring your arms up. With the exhalation, round down and touch the floor. Remember, bend the knees if you need to. And inhale, round and lift the rib cage and the head to make space. Exhale, walk gently back. Bring your knees and chest on the floor. Keep looking forward and keep reaching forward. Now inhale, straighten your legs and lift your rib cage. And exhale, everyone, go back in downward facing dog. We're going to stay there for a few breaths in stillness. So open your eyes. Keep pressing your hands and make space in between your shoulders. Engage your quads. And now with the inhalation, look forward again and take a gentle walk towards your hands with your feet together. Lengthen the spine and make space. With the exhalation, round down. Remember, we start from the hips. And inhale, start from the hips. Lift till the end of the top of your head. Exhale, round. Inhale, make space, lengthen the spine to the top of your head. Exhale, round. Inhale, back up. Last one, exhale. And with the inhalation, come up, head up, arms up. Look to the hands and exhale, bring your arms down. Last one, so inhale, lift up. And exhale, round down. If you need to bend the knees, touch the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine up to the top of your head. Exhale, step back, knees and chest. Keep reaching forward with your body. Inhale, engage your legs and lift your rib cage. And exhale, everyone, back to downward facing dog. Stillness again, and go back to your breath. So look to the top of your thighs. Engage your quads. Feel the feet on the ground. If you cannot bring your heels on the ground, it doesn't matter. Feel the skin of the toes touching the floor. Another couple of breaths here. Engage the hands, the arms, the shoulders. And with the next inhalation, look forward. Walk gently forward. Make space. And with the exhalation, round the spine down. Inhale, round up to the top of your head. Exhale, round. Inhale, make space, lengthen. And last one, exhale, round. Now inhale, come up. Head up. Arms up. And exhale, bring your hands by the side. Let's do it again with an addition. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale down. Remember, if you need, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine up to the top of your head. Exhale, walk back, knees and chest, keep reaching forward. Inhale, lift your rib cage. And exhale, everyone back to downward facing dog. Now with the next inhalation, bring your right foot forward in between your hands and place your left knee on the ground. Tug the toes under, untug, and inhale, come up, square your hips with your hands. And with the exhalation, bring your hips down and lift your rib cage away from the hips. Now in this position here, try not to squeeze the shoulder blades together, but keep the shoulders rotating forward and lift the top of the front of the rib cage like there was a strap lifting attached to your sternum. So shoulder blades away from each other. Inhale, keep lifting your rib cage up. And with the exhalation, let the body lower a little more and feel the opening to the front of your left hip. Now inhale, bring your arms up, either palms parallel or touching. Look up and lift up again. And exhale, bring your hands back. Inhale up. And exhale, lower down your hands and step back, knees and chest on the floor. Inhale, bring your rib cage up. And exhale, back to downward dog. Now bring your left foot forward and bring the back knee on the floor. Untug your toes, come up, place your hands on your waist and square your hips. With the exhalation, go down and feel the opening on the right side of the hip joint here. Okay, the front side of the hip and the abdomen and the leg. Now remember, we are bringing the rib cage away from the hips. Think about a strap on your sternum, lifting up. And shoulder blades away from each other. Last breath in and out. Now inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, bring your hands back. Keep observing what is happening. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, hands on the floor, step back, knees and chest. Inhale, lift your rib cage, and now we're gonna stay there. So bring your elbows on the floor. Your elbows are below the shoulders and as distant as the shoulders. Now press the hands down on the floor, the fingers like you want to grab and draw yourself forward with your fingers. Top of your feet on the floor, toes on the floor, and lift your kneecap, engaging your quads. Okay, you can have a look. Engage up. Now draw the belly in, don't squeeze the glutes. Just lengthen up, feel that you're making space between your shoulders and your ears. And now again, think about the strap attached to the sternum, that it presses you, it pulls you. It pulls you. And so the rib cage moves up and forward. Now when you are there, you want to activate those muscles that are on the back. So where the spine in. Remember, we are not squeezing the shoulder blades together. And we're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. So you can either close your eyes or keep them open. Remember, you don't want to sink down over the shoulders. You don't want to lower your head down. You want to lift and you want to bring the shoulders away from your ears. So activate your body. Remember to observe the breath in this position here. We are opening the heart center. So whenever you find the mind wandering around, it is not here. So you want to find yourself, I don't know, maybe you are planning or ruminating, or if you haven't had your dinner ready, you are just thinking about what are you going to have for dinner today. So acknowledge that the mind got lost. Remember the attitude that we talked about before and bring your attention back to the breath and your body. So you double check again. Maybe you shrunk down a little with your shoulders so that you still come up. You lift and make space to the back of your neck. And then remember, don't squeeze the glutes. So feel that the glutes are engaged but not squeezed. Keep engaged in your quads, press the toes on the ground, and keep observing your body changing with every breath. Sensations. So maybe you find burning here and there, shaking, discomfort. So now with the next exhalation, slowly lower down. Bring your hands below the shoulders. Inhale, lift your ribcage again. And with the exhalation, come back in downward facing dog. Good. Now inhale, come forward in plank, roll the spine, lift the shoulders away from your ears. And now again, knees and chest, exhale. Good. Now we're going to do the next posture. The next posture, I would say that today we keep opening the chest and we are doing what we say the puppy pose. Now I'm going to show you the puppy pose. The full version, the very deep version of it, is that the hips are above the knees. You bring your hands forward and with the exhalation you lower down and you bring your chin on the floor and the rib cage on the floor. Okay, so we have a very deep bending of the spine. Now, if this is not available for you today, we have a few modifications. Remember what we said about the pillow, the bolster? Take the pillow, take the bolster, maybe a couple of pillows, and you want to bring the pillow or whatever you have below the throat. Okay? So, bring your hands forward, place the bolster below the throat, place your chin down and look forward towards your fingers. Okay? Double check that your hips are above the knees, so they are not like this back, and they are not like forward, like you're slowly lowering down and slipping down. Okay, so the knees are right above the hips or something like that. And now engage your arms. You don't want to just release your arms down. Okay, engage your arms like you want to reach forward with your arms so you feel the muscles engaging. Draw the belly in gently so you are not compressing the lower spine. And stay there. Go back to the breath and breathe. Now another modification is that you may want to go down over your forehead. Okay? So you're staying there on your forehead, engage your arms, engage your fingers, engage your belly. So whatever variation you're taking, go back to the breath. Remember to check the body. Are you still engaging your arms? Are you still engaging your feet, pressing down on the floor, your lower belly? Now, whatever sensation is arising in the body, I would suggest you to observe the sensation without moving the body. So moving the body would be that you run away from that sensation, so that you want to release that sensation. So stay there, observe what is happening, see the changes of that sensation. So now slowly come up in a tabletop position. Take the bolster or the pillow away. And now we're going to take a couple of minutes of rest. So maybe from here you want to go down, lie down on the belly. And then you want to bring the arms along the side. Maybe you want to open your legs a little. Place the top of your hands on the floor. Don't rotate the palms down. Rotate the top of your hands down, touching the floor. So that you see and you feel the arms, the front of the arms, that they are completely touching the floor. The top of the shoulders. Rotate your head towards one side so that it's more comfortable, so that we can take rest here. So as it says, resting posture, we are literally speaking resting. You're not doing anything. So now slowly, you want to release and you want to come up, take a seated position so that we can move on to the next posture. Now, the next posture is that you take the bolster and you bring the bolster towards the back, in the middle of your mat, so not too much back and not too much forward. And you're going to place it in a parallel position with the front of the mat. Now you want to climb over the bolster or the pillow, and then slowly you want to roll down so that we can open the front of the hips. Now double check that the bolster or the pillow is not on your spine, on your lower back, but is right below the glutes. so that we release the upper body and the arms, and we are opening the front of the hips, the front of the lower abdomen, and the front of the quads, the front of the thighs. Right? So your arms, you might feel more comfortable to place the palms touching the ground, so that you can release the shoulders a little more comfortably. Then open your eyes or close your eyes as long as you go back to the breath. You don't want to feel pinching in the lower back, so keep the body awake. You don't want to just release the body down. Bring the breath in full awareness. Bring the breath up to your ribcage. And remember that whenever you find sensations arising, you want to keep an equanimous mind, your body in stillness, no moving or running away from the sensations. So the body is still. Whenever the mind goes around, find your way to bring the attention back to the breath and the body. Remember the attitude, no judgment, no disappointment. Don't be angry because the mind was wandering around again. But bring maybe a smile on your face, a gentle smile on your face. And slowly bring your attention back to the breath. So whenever you are observing the breath, you are basically observing the present moment. And remember that the present moment is basically the only life that you have. So when you are thinking about the future or rehearsing something happened in the past, you are not in the present moment. So go back to what is happening now, paying attention to the breath, to your body, the sensations of the body. So you might find that now you feel more lengthening to the front of the hips. You feel maybe more lengthening to the front of your body, releasing down even more, feeling the sensation of the heels touching the floor, the arms touching the floor. So now slowly, now bend the knees, place the feet on the ground, press the shoulders on the ground, lift the hips, and roll away the bolster or the pillow. And you can either bend the knees over the bolster or the pillow, or you want to roll it away completely and maybe bend the knee, open the feet more than your hips. You want to bring your knees together and release the knees so that you feel that your lower spine is lowering down naturally towards the floor. So we release the muscles there. Now you're resting for about a minute. So release down. Feel the body tingling and pulsing. vibrations, little micro movements, the lungs expanding and contracting. So now slowly release and come up to a seated position so that we move on towards the last posture, right? So we have targeted the front of the body and the hips. Now we're gonna do the last posture, opening the hip joints, right? With an external rotation of it. Now I'm gonna show you the posture from the side and then from the front. You want to bring the soles of the feet together and you want to bring them not very far away from you, but not even too much towards you if you don't have the flexibility yet in the hips, in the spine. You don't want to be something like this, okay? So maybe a little more forward, and you want to bring the spine a little up so you feel that you can do that movement there with your hips, rolling back and forth over the mat. Right? Good. Now you want to grab the soles of the feet and you want to open them like a book so that you have the outside of the feet and the pinky that they are together and the outside of the heels. Okay? Good. Now take the bolster or the pillow and then you want to bring it down, up. Okay, maybe with the pillow it's not very comfortable because maybe they are not that steady like the bolster. I'm going to show you a couple of variations from this. Now when you are there, you want to bring the spine in full attention and you want to bring the spine forward until you touch the bolster. Now remember, we don't want to do this. Okay, have a look. We don't want to do this. We want to keep that extension in the spine and making space. So try, maybe you want to bring the bolster above the feet. This is much more comfortable. Okay, maybe you want to hug the bolster. If you can go a little down, just bring the bolster a little more away from you so that you can lower it down a little more. So place the forehead, keep the neck in line and bring your hands on the floor. Now, if you don't have the bolster, you can do exactly the same with the pillow on a wall. Okay, now you're gonna see me, let me try there. So if you have a wall near you, or maybe you have a couch, and you can do exactly the same, placing your head on the side of the couch, or maybe above the front of the couch if it's a little lower. Or if you don't have anything like that, you just find a wall, okay? You place the pillow on the wall, and you're doing exactly the same. Place the feet together, open the soles of the feet, and slowly you want to come down until you touch the wall. Remember, if this is not accessible for you yet, come forward as much as possible towards the wall. And then you lower down. Okay? Good. So find your posture. We're going to stay there for a couple of minutes. Remember that you want to feel the opening of the hip joint. What I mean for opening, you want to feel that they are rotating inside of the socket in your hip joint. Okay? So you want to spiral, you want to feel the spiral from the hip to the legs. Okay? And remember, when you are there, what about your breath? Go back to the breath. You can either close your eyes or keep them open. You can either keep your hands over the foot, over the feet, so you keep helping them open, and you don't want to have the soles of the feet touching and squeezing. Right? You want to open, so when the feet are open like a book, they are rotated, your knees tends to lower down a little. Now, if you feel compression in your knee joint, you might want to have something that is below, you want to put something below your knees so they have a support. Like if you have another couple of pillows, right? You want to bring them below the knees, right? So to have support there. You don't want to feel pain, right? You want to feel that you're working, that there are some sensations there, but you don't want to feel pain, right? Keep your spine in attention. Keep breathing up towards your spine, towards your rib cage, so you feel the expansion of the rib cage and the lowering down, the falling down, the contraction of the rib cage as you breathe out. Remember, your shoulders are away from your ears, and then go back to the breath and go back to the observation of the sensations. What is happening to your hips? Maybe it's your spine or your shoulders. Maybe you feel the touch of your feet on the floor, the pinky, they are pressing together. You feel the release into the hips, your knee joint, the lower back. Now, if you feel that the body becomes more open, remember that you can deepen the posture, bring the bolster away, the pillow away, you can lower a little more down. Remember, don't push too hard, you want to be kind with your body. And now slowly, slowly press your hands on the ground and come up. Now to release from the posture, bring your hands outside of your knees. And with the engagement of your legs, inhale, bring your knees up and place the soles of the feet on the ground. Now squeeze the knees together, round the spine and hug the knees and breathe. Place the chin on the knees. Activating your legs. Keep rounding the spine. Good. Now let's finish the practice with a few rounds of Nadi Pranayama. So if you have already done the pranayama, you already know what to do here. You can either cross your legs, you can do half Padmasana, or if you are able, you can go in Padmasana. Okay. Now, don't force your knee joint. If you cannot do Padmasana or half Padmasana, please go towards crossing your legs. Okay. Remember, if you feel that the knees are a little too much compressed in there, you want to bring something below the knee so that there is something that it supports your knees here on each side. Okay? Good. So take your posture. Then you want to bring the spine in full attention, but not tense. Okay? Bring your shoulders down, bring your hands over your knees. Now start engaging your lower belly. Start bringing your sitting bones on the ground and feel lengthening up of the spine. Make space to the back of your neck. So if you feel that you are lifting your chin and you're coming forward, do the opposite. Bring your chin gently down and bring the chin back so that you feel that the back of your head is lifting up. Okay? Good. Now bring your right hand up and bend the first two fingers. We're going to use the thumb and the ring finger. And now bring the hand in front of your nostrils and inhale. Now place the thumb over your right nostril, close it and exhale through the left. Stay there with the fingers, inhale. Close your left nostril, open your right, exhale. Inhale through the right. Close and open the left, exhale. Inhale left. Close and open your right, exhale. Last one, inhale through the right. Open your left, exhale. Inhale through the left. Close and open your right, exhale. Keep exhaling until the end of the breath. And then place both hands on the knees and take a deep breath in, slowly and steady. And out, slowly and steady. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring the breath back to its natural pace. Place your hands in front of your heart. We're going to finish the practice with the closing mantra from the Ashtanga tradition. So if you know the chant, repeat after me. Otherwise, just feel the vibration inside of your body. Inhale. And repeat after me. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam. Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahma Nebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Good. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me today. I'm gonna come forward. So I will see if there is any question or anything that you want to share. Feel free to ask or to share. Now you know that you have this class that is both on YouTube and here on Instagram. So feel free to do the class whenever you need, whenever you want. Good. So thank you so much again for being here. I will see you soon again. And keep practicing. If you have any question, just leave a comment below or just send me a private message, and keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Have a good evening. And I will see you soon.